obligation is to tell it straight. So much on my plate, I gotta delegate.
Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you are a returning subscriber, make sure you hit that like button. We are on a journey to living our, well, not a journey, but over on this channel we're living our best and most healthier lives, being our highest self. Okay, let's get into the video. So I started my fitness journey in 2020, which was basically 2 years ago, right after COVID, during COVID, something like that, where I was just gaining a lot of unwanted weight because I was eating like trash. I wasn't working out. I wasn't even going on walks. When we're on lockdown, I would do, it's like I would start and then I would be like, this isn't worth it, and then I would stop, and then I would start again, and then I would stop, and it was just like I was all over the place until I finally had enough, and I was just like, enough is enough. I was like tired of my own BS, and then I just got consistent, set a plan, and we're gonna get into that. Okay, so these are 7 fitness mistakes that I wish I knew. Okay, the first one is obvious. It seems like it's obvious, but when I first started, I genuinely thought this. Like, in my mind, I thought that I could do this. I don't know why, but you cannot out train a bad, poor diet. You just can't. It's just not gonna happen. Okay, and by this I mean I would literally be like, okay, if I eat this chocolate candy bar or something like that, I can go to the gym, run on treadmill for 20 minutes, and then I'll be good. If I have this fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, and yams, all I gotta do is go to the gym and work it off. No, it does not work like that. Not only was that mindset like a poor mindset, but I also was like just feeling like trash because I was eating horribly. Then I was going to the gym trying to do a bunch of cardio to like burn it off, and it just, the math was not mathing. Okay, you cannot out train a bad diet. Of course, I incorporate the meals that I really want to have into my everyday life, so that I don't just feel like I'm restricting myself from everything that I really love. There are certain foods that I limit because of personal reasons, because I choose to. But other than that, the things that I really like to enjoy, I will just incorporate them into my everyday life. I'm not going to just be so strict, because then when the weekend comes, I'll start binging. I'll start eating like crazy. And it's just like, who wants to live like that? It's just like a cycle of doing good for 5 days, then doing trash for 2 days, doing good for 5 days, then doing trash for 2 days. You cannot do that, okay? So if you do fall off and you have a cheat day or something like that, whatever you want to call it, the next day literally train regularly. Don't go in the gym trying to do 2 hours of cardio because you had 5 slices of pizza the night before. Like, no, go do your weightlifting, do your cardio after, and leave. You don't need to be in the gym all day trying to work that off. Also, water really helps me. When I do have like those days where I know that I wasn't on track, the next day I'll try to drink as much water as I can, just to help, like, you know, digest all that stuff, and then just go back to my regularly scheduled program. Number 2, you can literally start over as many times as you want. Those times in 2020 when I just kept stopping and quitting and stopping and quitting, I kid you not, I probably stopped and quit and started back over 50 times. Like, that's just what it was. But that's fine. That's okay. You don't have to be perfect when you first start off doing something. You're not going to be perfect when you start off doing something. It's something totally new, brand new. You literally can start over as many times as you want. Starting something new is not easy. Building new habits isn't easy. So you're probably going to fall off and then fall back on. Just make sure you fall back on, okay? Number 3. I know we've all been there. You first start working out and you get in the gym and you literally are just doing anything. You're wandering around. You're getting on every single machine. You're maybe doing cardio this day, not doing cardio that day. You train legs 5 days a week. You train upper body none. Just doing anything. That's what I did in the beginning. Big mistake. When you have a specific goal in mind, you need to have a specific plan to get to that goal. Okay, so you need a plan and you need to stick to that plan. So you need a plan and you need to stick to that plan, whether you are getting a workout plan for somebody or whether you are building your own workout plan. These days you will not see me go into the gym without planning my workout ahead of time. Usually on Sundays I like to plan out my week of workouts, and then every night before I'll write down what I'm gonna do, just in case something happened during the week to where I cannot finish that workout. I use my planner. I have a digital one and I have a print one. If you don't want to buy a planner or you don't feel like you need a planner, literally just write it in your notes. Write down all your workouts. As for me, I need to plan my workouts, I need to plan my meals, I need to write my to-do list, because this all needs to fit into one. It needs to fit into my day and I need to get it done. I'm just that type of person. Like, I don't know, when it comes to when I'm trying to get to somewhere, I need to know what I was doing those days before so that I have, you know, I'm keeping track of everything so that I know, okay, I did everything in my power to get to where I am now. So that's what I do. Plan your workout. Stop going in the gym just doing anything. If you want to get a fitness, there are so many good, amazing people out here who have workout plans. I have workout planners where you can write down all your workouts, what workouts you want to do, what foods you're going to eat, your grocery list, and everything like that. Like, come on. This is number 4. This is not a mistake, but this is more of like a mindset thing. But no matter how hard you train and eat healthy, you won't ever look like your favorite fitness influencer. That is just the hard truth. Genetics obviously play a really important role in our bodies and how we look. So doing exactly what your favorite influencer does not mean that you're going to look exactly like your favorite influencer, because genetics, hello. That's just the hard truth about it. So that just goes to say, train for you, work out for you, so that you know how you want to look and how you want to feel, not to look and feel like your favorite influencer, because it's just not going to happen. There's so many other factors. And honestly, these days, you don't know whether that person got surgery. You don't know what they did to get that body. So train to look like your best self, not the next person. So number 5, I did this a lot. I would always say, like, you know what? It doesn't matter how hard I'll train. I'm never going to get rid of this belly fat, because a lot of women in my family have belly fat. So that was a very big mistake, was thinking that genetic plays 100% of a role in your results. So I just said that genetics do play a role in your results, but how you eat and how you train is also super important. So before you blame your poor genetics or whatever you want to call it, put in the work. That's literally what I had to do. I was just had it in the back of my head, like, this isn't even going to work because of my genetics. But until you really go 100% and go all out and really train how you know you're supposed to be training and eat how you know you're supposed to be eating, you'll never know the possibility. Like, you never know. So I really had to just stop blaming genetics and get my stuff together, really go hard in the gym, really do what I was supposed to do, and really eat how I was supposed to eat. Because then I could see, was it really genetics or was it hard work? Of course it was a little bit of both, but just to get that out of my head, I knew I had to go 100%, and that's exactly what I did. Well, that's what I'm still doing, okay? The 6th mistake that I wish I knew was that form is more important than how much you are lifting. This is super big. I even look back at some of my older videos and cringe at how bad and awful my form was, but the amount of weight that I was picking up, like, I had no business picking up that amount of weight, and my form was trash. These days I still kind of check myself while I'm doing a workout, like, okay, is my form, you know, all the way there before I go and pick up these 40 pounds or however many pounds that it is. I always try to keep it in the back of my mind that form needs to be good, because I feel like when you're just going with the flow and you're going every single day, you start to forget about the little things, and form really matters. I'm kind of still like learning that myself. Like, your form needs to be on point before you go up and higher in weight. Of course, progressive overload is important, but if your form is trash, is the workout really working? Let's just be for real. Number 7 is a big one that people always ask me about. How do you stay consistent? The 7th mistake that I wish I knew is that consistency will not last forever. You need discipline. That's something that I'm still practicing to this day. I've gotten a lot better, but I still some days have to wake up and literally drag myself out of bed to get to the gym. And that's just a part of being consistent, and you have to have discipline. There has to be like a reason that you want to do this every single day, or a reason that you want to change your body. Or I feel like once you really get sick of your own self and sick of your own excuses, you'll have no choice but to be disciplined. Like, you have no choice. On the days I don't want to go, I know I have no choice but to go, because I'm not where I want to be yet. And not only that, you have to change the way you look at fitness. When I first started doing it, it was something that I like had to do, not something that I was able to do. It's so many people out there that are not able to move their bodies. It's just so many people that are sick. They wish they could get up and just go on a 30-minute walk. They wish they could go to the gym. They wish they could work out. So I shifted my mindset from like, oh, I have to do this, to like, I'm grateful that I even get the chance to move my body every day. That helps a lot. For me, it means a lot. So that's kind of what I keep in the back of my mind those days. Hello. So those days where I don't want to be consistent, discipline kicks in right away, because it's like, girl, you literally get to do things that so many people don't even be able to do. Where there's just walking, where there's jump roping, where there's just the small things, they matter. So I feel like you really got to get your mindset in check and check those negative thoughts soon as they're creeping. Matter of fact, check them at the door, okay? Don't let it get, don't even listen to it. Just know this is what we do now. Like in the beginning, that's what I had to tell my body, tell my mind, like, no, this is what we do now. Like, we do this every day. We move our bodies every day. We go to the gym every day. We go for a walk every day. You know, just to really get into that, like, it's just a new habit that we have. And that was it. So those are the 7 mistakes that I wish I knew. The 7 fitness mistakes that I wish I knew, as I am 2 years into my fitness journey. Still learning so much. Still enjoying it. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure that you subscribe. Let me know any other content that you want to see from me. Any other questions that you have. I love doing sit down videos. Because it's just like we sit down, we chatting, we talking, you know.